G'day, Steel Nation. How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steel Nation Australia. What's going on, West Country? Oh, what's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
I think the stereotype that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The first ever Foster I saw was in America. I've never seen one
I thought that was like Australia for beer.
For what? Steel Nation, what's going on? Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Question is again, is it too late for a podcast? I have no idea. It's like 2:30. Whoa, oh Jesus! Look at the hair. Oh, I need a haircut. That's getting out of whack. That is getting out of whack. I was going to do a podcast today. But I got called into work at 6 a.m. So I had to work. So 9 people. That's crazy. I really, to be honest, the reason why I'm doing this, I want to know what's happening. I saw last night, I saw the 40 minutes of the match. It's a bit like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit like that. I saw the 40-minute highlights, like the breakdown of the match, of the game with Russell Wilson, the Pickens. But I want your guys' feedback, what you think, because I've missed everything and how it works. And you guys know I'm from Australia, right? So I'm from here. If I leave it another day, then we're 2 days behind. So I was like, I'm going live now. I'm going live right now. So I want to figure out. The one big question is, I've heard this about injuries. What's going on? Is Trice injured? Is Ryan Watts injured? Please let me know in the comments what you guys know. Otherwise, I'll be doing some searching around Twitter. But yeah, it's a bit like that. I just need a haircut, mate. I need a big haircut. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, how is he? How's Watts? So groin. Okay, so there's a groin for Trice. So he's injured now. Apparently, he might be. Hopefully, he comes back week 1. I don't know. Pretty much where I'm at right now is I slept through the game. So it was your 1 p.m., my 3 a.m. I slept through the game. Then I woke up to highlights of called Darrell Patterson, by the way, number 84. So maybe I'm wrong on Patterson. I feel like I judged him way too quick. He had a good run for 20-something yards. G'day, Blue Nose. He had, no, Sean, we're up now, mate. This is the day. This is the day we do 24 hours. No, I just finished work. That's it. I finished work about 20 minutes ago. Not 20 minutes ago. About an hour ago, I went down the beach. I had a kebab. It's about my 75, 80 degree Fahrenheit. And I was like, I need to catch up now. I need to figure out what's going on now, because if I leave it another day, then I'm already a day behind again. So I watched the game last night, and yeah, I went to sleep for the Detroit game, woke up, and I saw highlights of Cordero Patterson. I saw Najee run. I saw Russell Wilson throw the big pass to George Pickens. I think Pickens is going to go off this year. He's going to absolutely carve it up. If they give him the ball, I think now it's settled. Like this whole debate conversation about quarterback play with Russell Wilson and Fields, they're going to use Fields somehow, some way. They definitely will. G'day, Zaya. What's going on, mate? I got Zaya in the house. I got Here We Go show. You know what's crazy? This could be a good time to go live because no one else is live. Nobody else live right now is live. G'day, Pato. What's going on? G'day, 412. 100%. Who's Marty? Who's Marty B? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Is that me? Do you mean Marky D or do you mean Marty B? Is that more... Going to bed, but very happy to see Marty. Who's Marty B? Is that a player? Marty B. Oh, Martavius Bryant. Is that what you're talking about? Ooh, I got to watch that. Martavius Bryant, right? Where'd he sign? Oh, he signed for the Commanders. I got to go back and watch that. Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about Mikey D being me. All right, my bad. Here you go. Take my only child and daughter off to university this Tuesday. Fantastic. So you're taking her to university and then you're going on a vacation. So you're dropping her off saying, have a good time in college. See you in 4 years. And then you're going to the beach. I like that. We'll talk about that too. I've been saying his name for like maybe a month or so. He's really impressed me. And he impressed me last year too in the preseason. I had a bit of a feeling that he was like getting stowed away on the training camp roster. Practice squad, and he's making the right time. I think if he can play better gunner running down the field, he's making in the scenario. Oh, my camera ran off. That was weird. In the scenario that he doesn't make the team, it's going to be either him or Scotty Miller, I think. But I think he makes the team. But yeah, man. So you're going for a week on vacation. But yes, how it worked was when the game was on, it was like your 1 p.m. I went to bed. Then I had the whole work day, and I was so tired from yesterday, couldn't cover it. I think I did a video, I don't remember. And then now we're here. So let's talk a bit about the game. But at the same time, I'm super glad the game's over. Like 100%. I'm glad that preseason is done. I'm happy now that we have 14 days to go. And by the way, the countdown, I'm so close to finishing it, and I won't do it next year. The countdown was a good idea. At the same time, a really, 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 really bad idea. It's like the wheel. I did the wheel. The wheel was kind of fun to spin the wheel and see here we get until I realized how much time and effort and energy and it took to freaking do the fucking wheel. And the same thing with this countdown, time, energy, effort, just to write everything, to post it, get the photo. It's too much. We'll not do the countdown next year, but I will finish the countdown. And we're 14 days away, George Pickens days away, and then tomorrow is 13. I can't remember who did tomorrow. I have no idea who I did tomorrow. Oh, no, I do. I do know who I did tomorrow. And there could be a possibility he might be cut. He could be cut from a certain team. Number 13, by the way, if you can figure it out. Number 13 for another team, he might be cut. And we might pick him up. I'm not saying, because there was also another guy who was cut today. Another receiver, TJ Luther. He was cut. So it could be a player cut from another team. I'll just say it. Miles Boykin. Miles Boykin might be cut. Maybe from the Giants, if they don't want his services, and maybe the Steelers go and pick him up as another receiver. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. Just saying. All right, let's do a bit of a shout out to you guys. So I've been busy, man, over the last 3 days, and I've missed a lot of Steelers content. Woof! G'day, Jada. Not JJ. G'day, Jada. What's going on? G'day, Devon. Here we go. Show. G'day, Afton. What's going on? G'day, Gene. G'day, Sean. G'day, Blue Nose in the house. G'day, Zaya. I can't believe you push a button, and this is how, honest to goodness, it is fucking wild. I'll be very true with my hair going crazy, and my unironed shirt, and my messy room, that you push a button, and 23 people just go, "Hey, what's going on now?" I'm like, that's crazy to me, man. It's so wild. It's so wild. G'day, Pato. G'day, Steel Nation 412. G'day, Chloe in the house. It's just so insane. You push a button. G'day, late night on Steel Nation Oz. G'day, Brian. What's up, Brian? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Need a groin emoji. G'day, Matt. What's going on? How are you? G'day, Shelby. Welcome to the show, Shelby. I don't know if I've seen Shelby, right? If you've been around here, just working a double shift. Well, we'll be live for maybe an hour or so. So she'll be right. G'day, Shelby. It's crazy, man. 25 people. You push a button and nah. I'm so done. I'm honestly done. Like, honest to goodness, I keep is my audio okay? I hope so. Well, at this point, I've been on YouTube 4 fucking years. I don't know what's going on. Okay, at this point, I'm that over. I'm that over the Ayuk stuff. I legit don't care anymore. If he signs for us or doesn't sign, I keep seeing the Twitter news and Ayuk is doing this and Ayuk's doing that and Ayuk's got this plan with the 49ers and the Steelers should have went this and this, blah, blah, blah. I'm legit. I think I'm done. I think it's worse than the receiver two talk where we need because he will be number receiver number 1. I think it's worse than last year. I think the Ayuk stuff, man. Yeah. G'day, fourth down backs is day 7 million. Exactly right. Yes, number 13. I don't know, man. He was kind of good. He was a kind of a sneaky gunner last year playing teams. He had over 14 tackles last year. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him back, nor would it hurt me if they did. I think he played pretty good teams for us, along with him and Pierre last year. James Pierre did very well in teams last year. So I'm not saying I'm not going to do that. G'day, TD. TD, what's going on? Early. G'day, Jared. What's up? G'day, Daniel. There's so many people here, man. It's nuts. I hope not. I'm just done. I'm so done with Ayuk, man. I'm done with him. I'm over it. Alrighty, we're kind of caught up. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get back into it. I want to get a bit of a refresher on what you guys what stood out to you in terms of the game. I did watch it for 40 minutes. What stood out to me, dead set, was Cordero Patterson. I think that big run where he ran right through the line, Patterson number 84, that gave me a bit more faith in the fact that he can be valuable to this team. I don't think we saw him do any kickoff returns. We saw Plumlee. G'day, fan media. What's going on? Southern California. There you go. Yeah, we saw John Reese Plumlee return some kicks and stuff like that. He could be something where he makes a team. I still think though. And by the way, I was gonna do like you know what I gotta do first before my computer turns off? I gotta plug it in. I'll be right back. Hang on. I gotta plug my computer in. Wait a second. I'm plugged in now. Yeah, I think like I was going to do an episode where I talk about the roster. I might do that tomorrow. It could be a special guest coming on tomorrow. Brendan, you guys know him from the chat. He might be coming tomorrow to discuss the 53-man roster because the day after that, the Steelers cut the roster. So it's like 91 men to 53. But I think it's going to be Wilson, Fields, and Kyle Allen. I don't know if that John Reese Plumlee makes a team. So yeah, I was pretty impressed with Cordero Patterson with that big run. He did one kind of cut, then right through the line. I was very impressed with Des Fitzpatrick. I thought he played good. I know a lot of people are picking on the O-line in certain circumstances where Broderick Jones, you know, kind of did a big like goose step and step backwards, and he would got into a bit of trouble. I'm not that worried though. I think it all kind of pans out, and we've got to wait to see some injuries clear up in terms of the O-line. We know that Nate Herbig is out. So Zach Frazier. I didn't pay too much attention to the game, though, in terms of the O-line play. So maybe my second watch, I'll be able to do that. But I like the fact that Van Jefferson got the ball a few times. Pickens made a good catch on the sideline. Yeah, there was a massive catch, actually, from Russell Wilson. And by the way, a lot of people giving shit to Russell Wilson. I'm kind of over that, too. I saw his podcast with Cameron Haywood. Fantastic. I'm a believer of Russell Wilson trying to bounce back. And hopefully he can prove a lot of people wrong. Because I know when, you know, someone puts you in the corner and says, you can't do this, you can't do that, it kind of makes you mad and pissed off. And you go and do it anyway. So I feel like a lot of the media are really going after Russell Wilson because of last year and he had a bad season. At the same time, though, he had 26 touchdowns and like 9 interceptions. And he was giving them a really good chance to win. And Denver went like 7-9 or something like that. There's the problems too with Sean Payton and Denver and Russell Wilson weren't on the same page. I want to see him bounce back and tell the media to shut the fuck up. I'm really sick of him getting bashed by the media before he's even really played a game in terms of he's played real snaps with the Falcons. That's a frustrating, I think, narrative for the fan base that everyone's like, oh, Wilson sucks. He's terrible. The season's over. It doesn't make any sense to me that the fact we're 0-0 and he looked pretty good. He did a play action pass. Pickens called it. They got him out of there. One drive. Tomlin's going to go with, I think, Wilson. So I think that's kind of going to work itself out. Of course, we're going to wait for the injuries to come back and Falatanu. And we don't know if Broderick Jones will play left tackle or right tackle. So things like that. Things are happening. Things are moving around. Hurly-durly. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you to NSMC99, McCracken Music as well. Yeah, he's a big fella. He's a big fella, man. I saw the play and straight away because I've been ragging him. I was like, he's been slow. He's not in football shape. Yada yada yada. I saw the play and I was like, man, what is happening? He went cut, bang, see ya, right through the middle. It's crazy. G'day, Wes. What's going on? I'm here. Is it really late over there? Thank you, Sean. $5. Let's have a look at what are you saying, mate? As a lifelong pessimist of this team, we are looking good. I think we're going okay. I think 0-0 to the season, and we're going to find out in 13 days how good we are. But there's no real, because I think the hype isn't there this year that much. If you're a super fan like me and crazy, yeah, hype's there. But overall, it's like we lost every single preseason game. You know, we already have 3 Boykins on our team already. Don't need another one or 2. Who's the? What do you mean we have 3 Boykins? Hold up. Like players? Do you mean like last name Boykin? I don't know. I don't know who you mean. Anyways, I got a question here from. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. I got a question here from Sean. You can let me know what you mean by that Boykin comment. With the way the NFL is emphasizing the rule where tackles can't stand back from the O-line. Oh, hang on. Oh, are they making them stand forward more? So thanks for the fight, by the way. Tackles can't stand way back from the O-line. TJ better get 30 sacks. Is that why Broderick Jones did that little goose step? Because wasn't it a few years ago? Is that right? Wasn't it a few years ago the left tackles and right tackles had a bit more room? I've got to look that rule up. I don't know what that rule means. So they can't stand. Okay, right. So they're more like one-on-one with the O-line. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, I did see that play too, where they had Zach Frazier and I think it was Sia Marlowe part of the Red Seas. So cool. There you go. Shout out to Daredevil in Buena Fullerton. Alrighty. Pickers getting yak. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not a fan, dude. I'm not a fan how they treated. I've been doing a lot of research around this Russell Wilson thing, and they made him change his injury settlement. They kind of like when they invited him for the first year, the second year, they kind of pushed him out the door. Sean Payton and I think George Patton is the owner. They kind of pushed him out the door. They didn't really want to entertain his contract. So Wilson wasn't wanted there. He was put in a certain situation, I think, to lose. And that's why they started losing games and ended up getting their quarterback now, Bo Nix. That's a fair point. Yeah. I'm just getting over. I'm getting over the media hype. Yeah, it's pretty late. Holy dooly. Okay, how many podcasts? Hang on. How many podcasts have there been today? Dead set. How many podcasts have you been on today? And be honest, is it 2, 3, 4, 5? How many podcasts? Brian says Brian says Atlanta got blown out and shut it this week. Yeah. Cool. It's gonna happen again this week. G'day, Foo. Oh, I gotcha. You never know though. I'm telling you, you never know. Unless that maybe they could cut Des Fitzpatrick, and if he gets cut, he might come back. There's a possibility. You never know how the NFL works. And I guess the way that Boykin would come back would be he'd have to be cut by the Giants, and then the Steelers would pick him up. But yeah, you need to have some sort of a gunner and a receiver 5. In my opinion, you're going to have a receiver George Pickens, Roman Wilson, Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, and I guess 5. Is that 4 yet? Yeah, it's 4. Then 5 would be Des Fitzpatrick, number 82. He's the 5th. He's your gunner, and you had the other person playing gunner too. It might have been Rush or someone over there. Alrighty. So that's a big thing is that the Titans game that they finally called that penalty, right? Oh yeah. I hope so. I hope he turns it around. I hope he tells everyone to shut up. I think that he's been really hard done by. I think a lot of the media out there are giving him real flack for someone that's trying to turn his career around and get back into the Hall of Fame. You know? Yeah, how many Oh, that's 4 as a viewer. That's fantastic. 1 as a mod. Who do you mod for? Who do you mod? Which still a podcast do you mod for? Yeah. All right. Afton says our blocking and tackling on teams is atrocious. Yeah, it hasn't. I think the gunners on the outside are not getting down there quick enough. I think the big punt by Cameron Johnston, not that I'm a punting expert, it's going far enough. It's making room. It's getting yards. But is our team catching up? Cool. Gotcha. And Wes says only one, podcast from Australia. That's me. Right. What else do I want to talk about? So I kind of want to just go over the game. And I think what to expect maybe the next few days. So for the game, we'll move on really fast. I think Gene out there said Nick Herbig. Nick Herbig, I went and watched. He had a stellar game. He was on fire. He had 2 sacks. Keanu Benton had a sack. That was fantastic. So these guys are going to show up. I think as well, Nick Herbig. I think Alex Highsmith is something wrong with him as well. He's out for an injury or something like that. So Nick Herbig can fill in. He played fantastic, man. At 30 million guaranteed reason that Russell Wilson will start this year unless he's rubbish. 100%. Yeah, dead set. The Steelers are only paying him. They're only paying him like $1 million or $1.5 million. I just feel like I'm not going to speak for Russell Wilson, but from what I see, and from my viewpoint, it's that Russell Wilson is here to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers and win a Super Bowl, go to the playoffs, and also turn his career around. It hasn't looked that good in terms of some football play and some things that happens, with the organization being the Denver Broncos. So I want to see him turn it around. Definitely. If you could, I would only do if you get a 3rd round pick for Russell Wilson, the only reason you pull the trigger is if you believe in the next quarterback that is Justin Fields, right? But at the same time, I think Wilson is there to be number 1 until he's not. And that means he might struggle. I think the Steelers organization will think, okay, if he struggles 1 game, that's okay. They're not going to give up on him. The fan base might. I feel like the fan base might give up him on the very first point of, I don't know, what's the word? The point where everything's frigging going awful, where he throws an interception or he gets sacked or we're losing by 7-0 or 10-0 or whatever it may be. A bit of hard times and the fan base might give up. Yeah, I would just love to see it too. Dead set. Yes, another good point as well. Yeah, if Fields gets over, to my knowledge, I thought it was 51%, but you could be right. 40% of snaps we have to give up before instead of 6. So if he does 40% of snaps, yeah, you want to make sure he's like number 2. Like this whole quarterback debate is not really a debate. It's the media grabbing it and making something out of nothing. Go and watch all Steelers talk. They'll put you through a rumor washing machine. Not to really pick on Deke, Big Deke News or Deke News. He had a comment 2 videos ago about Fields being the next big thing, and maybe it's time to give up Russell Wilson. Then Russell Wilson has a game, plays awesome, and now he's back on the Wilson train. So, yeah, all good. Thank you, Shelby. Yeah, I'm very impressed that 21 people are here. That blows me away. It's fantastic. Shelby says time must get some rest and be a viable manager tomorrow morning. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Yeah, dead set. So we got to wait and see for the Falcons game. That's for sure. Yeah, me too. I'm 100% with you. Yeah, dead set. Exactly right. We have 2 quarterbacks. If you trade one away now, if you trade Fields, you trade Wilson away, then you're in trouble, right? What else, guys? What else stood out yesterday? I saw highlights of Herbig. I saw that Ryan Watts might have been injured with a stinger. That kind of sucks, although he was playing okay. I watched the last half of the Steelers defense, and the run game was pretty piss poor. They allowed like 160 yards or whatever. But I'm not too worried again because their first team defense did okay. I think they sacked Hendon Hooker 5 times, right? 5 times, which is kind of cool. Yeah, but okay. But who's gonna start? I think Russell Wilson starts. And I hope that we have I guess we'll find out shortly. Didn't Mike Tomlin say from a press conference that they're gonna find someone real quick? They're gonna try and name the starter like in the next 3 days. But we all know here that I would be very shocked if it's Fields. Nothing against Fields. I'm just saying. I think it's gonna be what do you call it? It's gonna be Russell Wilson. Hooey dooly. I think he was talking about. No, he was talking about. What you talking about? Someone else trading Russell Wilson, not trading Fields. Yeah, this week. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And one shout out too to the international star from Germany and Steelers Nation Germany. He might have a chance to make the team as well. How do I pronounce his name? Julius. What's his name? Julius Walshkoff, I think. I can't find him. Defensive end. Where is he? Is that right? Yeah, Julius Walshkoff. Number 48, undrafted. And he's an international player. So he might have a chance too. Thank you, fourth down back. Yeah, I won't be here too long. I really would just want. I always like get the excitement of pushing the button and then see who comes in. I was like, surely they're all sleeping, but on the West Coast it's like 9 p.m. What else did I see in the game? I was when I look back at it, I think Russell Wilson did okay. I think the running game was okay for us. There could be a chance. Do they go and sign? Does the is it LaMichael Pirine? Does he stay with the squad as well as a running back? He could be there. Where is he? Yeah, LaMichael Pirine. I think he ran pretty well in the 38. 84 ran really well. But then with the health of Jalen Warren, obviously you want him to come back. Didn't see too much. I don't think we saw too much of Pat Frymouth. But we're going to start to see over the next 2 days everyone get cut. And I saw a good post I want to read out, actually. I agree with you, Gene. Yeah, me too. Let me bring this up. If I can... Did I tweet it? I did too. So I saw a good post. Hang on. Let me save it. I'm going to bring it up. Because it's we all play fantasy football. Well, most of us do. But I want to bring up this one photo. And it kind of makes a lot of sense. I think it was Ari Mirov tweeted it. Here, right. Wrong one. This one. So something to remember over the next 48 hours or 24 hours as NFL cuts start to be announced. Final rosters are determined. These players are real people, real lives, real families, real emotions, real feelings, real hopes, real dreams. Be mindful of this. Oh, he made it. He sucks. It's like, nah, man. I think it's so true. I think going from a football perspective and like a life perspective, this stuff is when the players make it. Well, they've got to cut players from 91 to 53. And when they cut them, they got to find them back from 53 to 16. So what? There's 16. That's 60. What's that? 72 players in the roster or whatever it may be. Right. It's kind of, I thought that was really, really interesting. Yeah, dead set. Gene says kickoff rule sucks. And then Wes says love it. All right. I'm going to take a quick little break to get a water, and then I'm going to finish up with some questions and then start to wind down. I can't believe there's 15 people in here saying hello at like 3 a.m. in the morning. See, the roles are now flipped. It's your 2 a.m. and my 3 p.m. All right, 1 sec. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. Alrighty. You guys got any questions? So tomorrow on the show, I might have thanks, Jerry. I might have a guest on the show tomorrow to talk some roster bubble cuts, that kind of stuff. But yeah, you make a good point. At first, I was like, nah, there's no way they're gonna have Cordero Patterson there because he was slow. Did they make the wrong move? But you go on back and watch that play, he looked pretty on fire. So maybe he can bring that same burst of energy to the kickoff return. maybe this whole thing around, oh, the Steelers aren't doing anything. The kickoff return sucks. I'm not a fan. But maybe that case, if they start putting back Cordero Patterson there and Austin or Haywood back there, then things start to lighten up. That's for sure. I think he could be RB3. And I know 2 days ago I said there's no way. So I have to backtrack. I've got to make a video about it. I got to backtrack and start talking about Cordero Patterson. Yes, he's only run the ball like really well once, like 30-yard play. But you go back and watch it. The blocking was fantastic. Cordero Patterson's a big man. He's like 6'3" or 6'2", runs through the hole, blazing speed, like a juggernaut, and then steps bang, and then he's to the end zone. So he could be RB3. It's going to be exciting. Thank you, Jerry. 2 a.m. That's crazy. That's fair enough. G'day, Johnny. What's going on? Who the hell's Mary? Wait, Mary D? Wait. I had to, wait before. G'day, Johnny. Before I had. Wait, before I had Marty B, and now I've got Mary D. Is in terms of Mikey D. G'day, Johnny. What's going on, mate? Pato says, I'm sure you've answered this 100 I can't speak. I'm sure you've answered this 100 times before, but being from Pennsylvania, how'd you discover the Steelers? So pretty much in a one big nutshell, and I've said this a million times, and I'll keep saying it again. I started watching football back in 2002 or 2000, around 2000. Around 24 years ago, I started watching football when I was like 10 years of age. And I started watching football on Madden. I started watching football on the movies, The Replacements, The Little Giants, Waterboy, Remember the Titans, all those kind of cool movies when I was around 10 years of age. And that's when I was like, I must have been 12 or 10 or something like that. And when I figured out that I loved it, I was like, this is one of the best sports I've ever seen in my life. It's super passionate. I love the NFL. I was like, all right, I need to find a team. I have to find a team at some stage. You can't just support the sport without falling for a team. So the real big thing was I need to find a team. And the only reason why I chose the Pittsburgh Steelers, I didn't know where they were from. I had no idea. I knew they're from America, but I didn't know where they were from in terms of location. Near New York and up near there and over to the left a bit. I had no idea where they were from. And I was like, all right, I'm going to choose this team based on the colors alone. That's it. I was like, and back then I thought it was black and yellow. I was like, that's pretty cool. They're cool colors. They're all right. Kind of like the logo. It's kind of cool. Kind of looks awesome. And I chose them because the colors alone. And then every year I started watching the game. I started watching NFL films and more. I played Madden when Madden was good. Madden was really good back in the day. Now it's really shit. In my opinion, it's really terrible. But I played Madden, watched the movies, and I started watching ESPN and Fox, and I started to love the game. And that's the only reason why I chose the Steelers was based on the colors alone. I had no idea the fact that they won 4 championships in the 70s. And I got on a good time because I started being a fan in 2002. And then the Steelers won in 2005, right? The first 3 or 4 years into my fandom, I saw Big Ben and Jerome Bettis and Willie Parker. Randall L. threw a football to Hines Ward. I saw that championship, and the real big championship that maybe turned into a mega crazy, super annoying fan was the 2008 season going into the 2009 season when we won the Super Bowl, right? So 2008 was James Debo Harrison, Defensive Player of the Year, crazy one where he went off, had a massive year, and then we won the Super Bowl versus the Cardinals, 43. And now being a fan for that long, I started doing YouTube 4 years ago. I started doing podcasting 4 years ago, and the fact that you guys here at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. is insane. Woo! Yeah. Ooh, I like that question. That's a good question. What's your favorite Super Bowl? You know what? Does it have to be? Does it have to be? Hang on, I need a refresher. Wait. Does it have to be a Steelers one? I don't know about favorite. I I'll tell you what's my least favorite Super Bowl. It was all good, all cool. My least favorite Super Bowl was at the moment was Patriots versus Rams. No. Okay. I'm going to remind myself in the list. So my least favorite Super Bowl was the Patriots versus Rams a few years ago. That was the most fucking boringest Super Bowl I've ever seen in my life. It was crap. Okay. Let me just. I think on the top of my head, I can't remember which one it is. It's obviously it's one I've watched, right? I think for like Steelers' sake, Steelers versus Seahawks is up there because my first one I saw as a fan. But I do want to give a sneaky shout out. And even though I might have been cursing him out, I'm going to say it, but I know I just bagged him out, Sean Payton, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Sean Payton, because it's got here 2010, I'm going to give a sneaky shout out to New Orleans versus Indy. Is that when, oh, no. Which is the one? No, my apologies. Which is the one that, no, Devin Hester, right? Devin Hester versus Indy. That one. I don't know why. That was kind of fun to watch too. Devin Hester, when he returned the football, it says here 2007, returned the football all the way for a touchdown. And then Peyton Manning won that one. I think that's a pretty good one, to be honest. So yeah, might be, but I don't know. There's so many. That for some reason sticks out in my mind of when Devin Hester, the real kickoff, caught the football and he ran like 100 yards. And then they start off 7-0, and then Peyton Manning comes back to win 29-17. That could be up there, right? Of recent history, though, I don't know about recent history. You know what? That's probably honestly goodest. That or maybe that or the two Steeler ones. And if I'm gonna rank Steelers, I'm gonna rank Steelers versus Arizona, and then Steelers versus Seattle. Right? Crazy. Great question. Yeah, I think that's up there for sure. Isn't that crazy? We versed Arizona in 43, and we versed Seattle in 40. So we have versed the AFC West a few times. Oh man. Blue Note says I chose because of the helmet piggy bank my uncle brought home from the States as a kid. There was a Cowboys and a Steelers. Hey, Blue Note, are you from Australia? You must be from Australia then. No, I think you are. I've probably asked you a million times. I chose because of the helmet back from from the States. There was a Cowboys and a Steelers. I chose the Steelers for my twin. There you go. So your twin, wait. Your twin brother's a Cowboys fan and you're a Steelers fan. That's crazy. That's awesome. Gene says, G'day, Fox. What's going on? Thank you, West, mate, for the 99. I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. For the cup, I'll give you fireworks in a minute. So wait a minute. He said, yeah, non-Steeler one was New York versus Giants. That was pretty exciting. That was what the Eli helmet catch, trying to break up the Patriots, dynasty there. G'day, Ned. What's going on? Thanks, West, mate, for the 99 cents and the stickers. Appreciate that, mate. Oh, you're Canadian. I always forget, dude. Canadian. So you said your father? No, your uncle. Your uncle came back with two. That's crazy. Your uncle came back and said, here's a Cowboys one. Here's a Steelers one. Choose. Is your brother still a Cowboys fan? That's kind of interesting. Or did your brother choose the Steelers as well? Like, are you both Steeler fans? Or does he not watch football? That's cool. Thank you, West. So Patterson's favorite non-Steelers Super Bowl is when the Eagles defeated Patriots because that's not my favorite one. It's always fun seeing Tom Brady lose. I just wasn't a fan of I think it's overplayed a lot. I guess as much as the Steelers, James Dibber Harrison run back for 99 yards, the Philly special is overplayed all the time. That's all you ever see, Right. Thank you, West, mate. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you good? Oh, Nova Scotia. That's all the way out. Wait, that's fucking all the way out east. You're all the way out there. You're all the way from Nova Scotia. That's crazy. I lived in Canada for like a year and a half, man. in 2016, yonks ago, and I never got that far. The furthest I got was Calgary. All right, I'm gonna do some fireworks, and we'll start to wrap it up. Maybe. Oh, all righty. That's a good question. I like that question. Favorite non-Steelers Super Bowl. What else would be my favorite? You know what's kind of crazy too? The Seattle defense was kind of fun, and I guess we can go back and watch that because Russell Wilson was on the team, right? You know what? I just want to see. I want to see Russell Wilson do good for us. I want to see some good quarterback play. I want to see him go out there and hand the ball to Najee and play action and do some good run and routes and develop chemistry with Pickens and Austin and just give us a chance to win again in terms of the offense. Our defense will sort itself out if we give them time, and the TJs and the Herbigs and those guys, they're fine. I think they'll sort themselves out and keep teams under 20, 23 points. It's our offense. And when you go back to, it was Seattle 43 versus Denver 8, they absolutely carved them up in 2014, carved them up. And Wilson was on that team, right? That's when they won the Super Bowl there. A few years later, I'm pretty sure he was on the team, right? Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's right. Then the year after was when when New England won, and they should have run the ball and they passed it. But that defense, the what do you call them? The secondary was insane, absolutely insane. G'day, Matty. What's going on, mate? Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Saints versus Oh no, I said Saints versus Bears, but Saints versus Colts was when they did the onside kick, and now you can't do it. Alrighty. Man, what's going on? How you been, dude? When are you leaving? When are you leaving to the States? You're going very shortly. Yeah, right. But I think you know what's interesting too on the Super Bowl topic. I think recently there haven't been that much fun. I don't care about Tampa Bay versus I don't care about KC and Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. That was boring to me. KC versus San Fran, boring to me. And one of the most boringest Super Bowls of all time was New England versus LA Rams, 13-3. That sucked. Rams versus Cincinnati. Yeah, it was okay. But I'm just glad the Bengals lost. Last year, I thought that Mahomes should have lost. And they might go some extra help from the refs. I thought Philadelphia should have won that one. But I'm kind of sick of seeing, as we all are, we're kind of sick of seeing the same teams in it. You never see like a random team just do really well, like the Carolina Panthers coming out of nowhere. Honest, if the Steelers don't make it this year, I wouldn't mind seeing the Texans. The Texans make it, or someone like that, or the Lions make it. The Lions make it, or the Texans. Someone like that, like a team that hasn't been to the big game forever. As long as the Browns don't go, the Ravens don't go, and the Bengals don't go. But if the Ravens do go, I want to see like the Eagles versus them and beat them, or someone like that. I want to see like another team beat them. Or I don't know. Maybe not. I was going to say Arizona Cardinals, but they won't beat them. Hurley, Durley. That's crazy, man. You're leaving soon, eh? Yeah, very true. Yeah, one more weekend, you're going to the USA. That's wild. You arrive Saturday, so you leave. Wow, you leave next week. So you leave next Saturday. You're into the West Coast, off to the north, a few days into Texas. That's fantastic. Am I allowed? Am I allowed to say Miss Jackson? I can't tell you. I honestly goodness don't know. I have no idea who played last year. I have no idea who played 3 or 4 years ago. I couldn't tell you anyone. Dude, I'm not that much into the music scene. When was the one when wasn't it 50 Cent hanging upside down? Maybe that one. That might be it. Alrighty. Okay, Steel Nation, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thank you very much for everyone coming in and saying hello. It was fantastic. When I go late like this, I don't have too much to talk about. Just want to catch up. I just want to get what you guys are saying. So apparently Ryan Watts is injured, Corey Trice is injured with groin injuries or a stinger for Ryan Watts. This point now, I think we've got to wait and see for the next 2 days or 2 or 3 days when they do the roster cuts. Once that happens, then practice squad, we form the team, and then we're really getting in preparation mode for the season, right? And the day, it's crazy, the day that Maddie goes over to America, the 7th, I'm going down to, it's complete different stories though. Maddie's going to America to, real America or arriving Saturday. I'm going down to, there's an NFL event in Bondi Beach, the very first one. I believe the NFL is sponsored. So I'm getting the train down to Bondi in the morning, and I'm going to have a few sherbets, a few beers, and then I'm going to come back in the afternoon. So I'm going to wear my Steeler stuff. I'm going to try and hopefully catch up with some Steeler fans, maybe get some perspective from them, do some filming, maybe a bit of, some sound bites of what they think about the season, and come home. So the NFL Australia is putting on an event with the Packers versus Eagles game in Brazil. So they're holding a big pub scene, bar vibe, American vibe culture. So when Maddie's going to America, I'm going to America in Australia. And I'm going to come back the next day. And then 2 days later, from the 7th, is we have a game. We have a Falcons game in Atlanta. I hope we rock them. I hope we turn up, man. I really do. Hooly dooly. Not so. Yeah, it's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm fucking with you, mate. I'm with you. I'm not fucking with you. I'm with you. This has been the longest off season I think I've ever felt in a very long time, in terms of all the publications and a lot of the media and the Steelers and some of these beat writers, man, and some of these YouTube channels are absolute horse piss, right? They're just terrible. If someone ever says to me, would you want to watch this channel? I'd say no, it's horse piss. That's what it is. It's absolutely awful. Stick to Steeler Nation Oz. Stick to Steelers Almighty. Stick to Matty Peverill from Steelers Touch Down Under. Stick to real fans that know the team and have fun, right? Don't talk about this overall crap that they just keep doing speculation. Now, sometimes as YouTubers, we've got to put bait out there. I did this the other day as a fucking joke. I did this. I said, new QB. Because he looks like it. He looks like he's holding the ball and he's a quarterback. That's why I did it, right? New quarterback and he's holding it there. That is of course is Patrick Queen. So sometimes we've got to play the game. We've got to, play words around a bit. Otherwise, people won't watch anything. They just won't click on certain, YouTube thumbnails and stuff. But at the same time, I think the media can do a better job in terms of, will the Steelers trade for Ayuk? Will the Steelers? I saw one the other day. They wanted to trade TJ Watt to the Vikings, and it's just like, why? And they want to get rid of Russell Wilson and all this crap. I'm over it. I get over it, mate. That's Foster's. Oh, I need the shortened version. I haven't got the short version. I haven't got it. Oh, he's so good. Oh, it's so good. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Thank you everyone for 48 minutes of fun and catch up. Tomorrow I'll be getting on another special guest. I'm going to talk about the roster cuts and that kind of stuff. Do I have that? I'll play my intro. You guys, I'll play my intro outro again and you'll see it. But thank you for supporting a bloke from Australia in his room at 3:14 p.m. and you're 2 a.m. All right, I'm going to play the intro because I want to hear Shannon White. I'll see you later.
Here we go, Steelers! Here we go!
G'day, Steeler Nation. How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davis from Steeler Nation Australia.
What's going on, West Coast? What's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
So I think the stereotype that we drink Foster's, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
foster I
yeah.
saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beer.
For what?